Welcome to the WWC News broadcast. The 1920s are a time where mass culture, mass entertainment, and consumerism were focused on. Mass culture defines as any new innovations that affected the entirety of society in the 1920s. Mass entertainment defines as the appeal of entertainment to the entirety of society, and consumerism defines as the want of the public to focus on obtaining everything rather than accessories. People from coast to coast bring the same goods, listen to the same music, and do the same dances, and even use the same slang. Because of the spread of mass culture and entertainment, consumer goods include electric refrigerators, ready-made clothes, and radios. The most influential consumer product is the automobile. The Ford Model T, for example, costs just around $260. However, prohibition and the Great Migration of African Americans are creating some amount of social tension among some white Americans. Events like the anti-communist Red Scare in the 1919 and 1920 are encouraging anti-immigrant hysteria. Events like these are what historians are calling a cultural civil war between city dwellers and small-town residents.
And in automotive news today, Ford Motor Company has released its groundbreaking new model, the Model T. Hailed by many as the working person's car, it has all the latest technology from the automotive industry. Many testers credit it as being very durable, perfect for the muddy and rutted roads of our day. Durability has been a problem for past cars, but not for the Model T. But by far the most important aspect of the Model T is its affordability. Some versions retail for under $300 as a result of Ford's revolutionary assembly line production methods that speed up the car building process by several hours. And, despite the already low price, Ford Motor Company has enacted installment plans to help everyone afford these vehicles. Customers pay off the car in several installments, starting with a 25 to 40% down payment when they buy the car from a dealer. This helps everyone afford the car because they don't have to save up a large amount of money at a time. The affordability combined with the installment plans have made the Model T a top seller in the US. Ford sold 2 million of these cars in 1923. The Model T has popularized automobiles across the country and has been the most important car in the United States to date. That's all the news in the automotive world today.
Now time for our media segment. Originating from Harlem, blues and jazz music are currently booming with popularity right now, and not just in its place of origin, but all over the nation. Jazz and blues music, as of right now, currently provide a form of liberation for African Americans. Not only this, but jazz and blues music, in the opinion of many, will begin a new wave of music in mass media. So, next time you turn on the radio, expect to be tapping your foot to some jazz music. Now, onto what highbrow and lowbrow are as of right now. Currently, Vanity Fair magazine is considered some of the most popular, easy-reading highbrow material. However, several poets, such as the infamous E. E. Cummings, support the shamed lowbrow culture by bluntly speaking out about issues in our society. Cummings' opinion is that society is lifeless. We can clearly represent these highbrow components as the things that we as Americans find acceptable in the public, while lowbrow involves the less supported opinions and ideas as of now. So, unless you want to stir up a controversy, stick to reading Vanity Fair. Now, finally for sports news. Babe Ruth is continuing to transform the baseball world and is starting to turn into the game of home run hitter. In fact, in 1921, he had hit 59 home runs. Now, which player will reach 60?
Let's talk about some rule breaking now. During the 1920s, we Americans have learned to push the limits of the laws that restrict us from being who we want to be. Currently, African Americans are fighting back for their individual freedoms. Many blacks like Zora Neale Hurston continued to break out of their shell and express the troubles of racial prejudice within literature, art, and, as we mentioned before, music. Harlem continues to be the place for African Americans to break the lines of racial segregation into the fight for individual freedom. Women are breaking out of their shell as well. You know that wife of yours cooking in the kitchen right now? She is cutting her hair short, wearing shorter dresses, going to adult movies and restaurants to break the rules of what women are supposed to be in this world. Better watch out, or Tipsy will be at your front door tomorrow. You know Tipsy? The new female figure of the 1920s who represents what women are during this period. Our world, nay, our universe, is being infested with these Tipsies, thinking that the meaning of America is to break every social law possible. For everyone else listening, buckle up, because Congress just made a prohibition law. Be on the lookout for any undercover speakeasies or places that illegally sell alcoholic beverages. The bootleggers who work in these places are very sneaky and ready to have a good time drinking. These bootleggers believe that in today's day and age we are not truly living if we do not have a bottle of alcohol in our hands. So watch out, because breaking the rules is the new fashion of the 1920s. This has been the news segment of today. Goodbye, everyone.